So I wanted to ask you. You just broke the news that Devontae Adams was released officially. We knew we figured it was coming. Is there this? I was looking at the free agent list as far as wide receivers go, and it's Chris Godwin, Amari Cooper, Steph Diggs, D Hop. Does that make him the number one wide receiver on the free agent market? And is there any early favorites on who could potentially go after him?
Well, it all depends on what you're looking for. Look, I think we've seen right now T. Higgins be deprived of the true unrestricted free agency that he wants. And if there's a team out there that wants T. Higgins, they're going to have to pay T. Higgins and then compensate the Bengals. And that's if the Bengals are willing to trade him, which we do not know for sure if that is or isn't the case. So now you look at the other wide receivers. Chris Godwin is coming off his own knee injury, been an unbelievable player, an unbelievable person, the kind of guy you want on your team. Devontae Adams is older, still a highly productive player. I think there's just a group of wide receivers. I don't know that I'm placing one above the other. I think it just depends on the team, how they value each player, but nobody was going to trade for Devontae Adams' contract. When we go back to Deebo Samuel last week being traded to Washington, he was due $17.5 million. And really, the Niners didn't get a lot of interest. They spoke to Houston, they spoke to Denver, but in the end, the only team that was really willing to move at that point in time on Deebo was the Commanders because of the salary at 17.5. Well, Devontae was due double that.
39 or something like that. Sheesh.
Yeah, so that you were never going to find a trade partner for Devontae Adams. It was never realistic. And that's why the Jets have essentially granted him his release. He now hits the open market and becomes one of the top free agent wide receivers out there.